But what did they make it? You know what? Whatever.
And something else that I found interesting here is that she has a
injured from getting into the fight with fellas. I could win.
Injury on her arm, but it wasn't from an infected, but rather from Jax. And as we can see here,
damn it! Fuck!
All my little dreams and all that's in between.
The Amazing Digital Circus Infection AU lore explained. TADC Infection AU. Now, fellas, I'm excited. Amazing Digital Circus Infection AU. I've been getting slowly back into AUs, bruh. As you can tell from my last video a couple days ago about the Total Drama one. I've been getting back into it, Cuddy. I've been getting back into it, gang. I've been getting back into it. I'm getting back into it. And also, I'm excited as well. Not for the video. Of course, the video, hopefully, you know, will be amazing, right? Probably will. But fellas, there's a prospect here. A possibility. A chance that Jax dies, bro. Hey, Cuddy! Listen, I don't want to get my hopes up like too high, because you never know, bruh. You never know. But like, fellas, there's a chance Jax could die. And I'm here for it! Listen, now I don't know how this infection is going to start. My guess is going to be from like the abstract world, where, you know, where they sent Kaufmo the clown, Cuddy, the unemployed clown who just like, who hit the, I don't know, that get out pose and fell down the floor. Yeah, I feel it's gonna be from them. Maybe like a portion of that came to contact with one of the members and they like died, or like the infection started from there. Now, prediction of who's finna live. Bungle, she finna live. She the main character, Cuddy. Ragatha, I feel like is gonna die off rip. I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like she finna die off rip, gang. I'm telling you. I feel like she's gonna die first. Gangle's gonna die second. The GOAT Kinger, he's gonna live throughout it. Matter of fact, he's gonna be fine. Zooble's gonna be fine. Now Jax might be the one to start the infection, gang. In other words, he might be dead, Cuddy! But again, I don't want to get my hopes up too high. Because fellas, I could be wrong. But I'm probably not. Oh! But let's get straight to it, Cuddy. Well, the cover is done by Oreos, of course. And the creator is Cemetery Kills, Cuddy. Who's the Cemetery and why he be killing, Cuddy?
Release of episode 5 of the Amazing Digital Circus, a bunch of you have been asking me to...
Look how he walks, Cuddy. Listen. Like, bro, you can't throw it away to the trash, Cuddy. Look how he walks.
The Infection AU created by Cemetery over on TikTok. At this point, most of you are probably familiar with this animation. It deals with a group of digital characters that were likely once human and have been trapped in this digital world. And this AI here, called Caine, is tasked with keeping the characters from going insane, because if they do, they become abstractions. However,
how is Caine affected by the abstractions? I always forgot. I feel like they explained it in the series. I just forgot.
This AU takes place in a reality where the abstractions don't exist, but rather a virus that is corrupting the code of this digital world and all the characters that reside there.
I'm always wondered, how would the Amazing Digital Circus be affected if they got updated? Can the game get modded? They just give Jax, like, I don't know, a Spider-Man skin mod. Bungle becomes a Wolverine. Could they? You know, we need, instead of like lore, we need that to be explained, Cuddy.
Now, in the first chapter, we learned that the virus has always been present in this world, but it started to get more aggressive when Pomni arrived. And judging off the virus splattered on her bat here, it seems like she's been fighting a lot since she's arrived. And just like in the original animation, she is trying to find an exit, mostly because she doesn't think that there's a cure to this virus, and because she just wants out of this digital trap.
I mean, there probably isn't a cure because it's a digital virus. What would even be a cure for a digital virus? Because Caine wouldn't be able to do nothing because he's also 100% digital as well. The only way you'd be able to cure a digital virus is with like a coder or something.
After that, we see Ragatha, and it looks like
she lived?
She just recently got infected when Pomni arrived. Based on what I read,
she's fucked.
And here, it looks like Rag tried to protect Pomni and ended up being harmed in the process, which is kind of canon if you remember what happened to her in episode 1.
That's why I high-key thought she would have been dead, though. Like, she would have been full-on zombie mode. Why is Coca-Cola giving me an ad? I thought for a second he just cut his arm off. Okay, dude, you're so cool. Move.
But it also looks like this virus is similar to the Pibby Darkness, and it's literally changing Ragatha's body, making her hand look more like a claw.
But dude, I forgot about learning with Pibby. Whatever happened to that? Cuddy, learning with Pibby is like the Blade. I don't know. I feel like being a fan of that is being like a Blade fan in Marvel Rivals or Marvel for general, Cuddy, or Marvel in general. Cause you're still waiting for all this good content. Has any news dropping for learning with Pibby? Cuddy, that just a little hard when I saw the trailer, bro.
We also learned that Ragatha is looking for a cure in this AU and doesn't even carry a weapon around because she doesn't want to hurt the people who were once her friends.
Aww.
Next we see Zoobles, and while she is helping Ragatha find a cure, it looks like she doesn't have a problem fighting the infected.
Oh, cause she could take off the limbs. I forgot she couldn't replace them.
And is even considered to be their best tactical fighter in this AU. Part of the reason for this is that she doesn't get infected easily because she can just remove the infected
limbs, yeah.
part and replace it with a new limb, since she's like a mix and match toy.
But wait, but she would have to take off the limb with one portion of the arm, would she not? Because she doesn't have a mouth or other limbs. But like, if it comes to the wait, what? I mean, I guess she could just like break it off with like a nearby wall, but wouldn't it make it? You know what? Whatever.
And something else that I found interesting here is that she has a
injured from getting into a fight with fellas. I could win.
injury on her arm, but it wasn't from an infected, but rather from Jax. And as we can see here,
Damn it! Fuck! Bruh. I just want one thing, bruh.
while he is slightly injured, he is not infected at all. Jax has simply lost his mind and is actually finding joy in this new infected world. It looks like Jax only—
Like, look how corny he is, Cuddy. Even in the description of him, the lost insanity isn't because he wants it to end, but because of the joy he finds it all to be. Jax has no sympathy for the others, not caring that the virus affects them. He's secretly horrified about getting contaminated himself. Like, he's just so corny, bruh. You are my playthings, head ass. Fuck you.
cares about himself and is willing to take out infected and clean people alike. And as we can see here, he actually says that he's just fighting for fun, and he's actually covered in infected blood. It also has an injury here from fighting Zooble.
Like, he's so corny, bro. I'm just having fun, head ass, Cuddy. Constantly seeking out fights. Cuddy think he Goku, gang.
And it makes sense that these two characters will be at odds with each other,
blows, yeah.
especially after watching this latest episode where the two of them are basically at each other's throats the whole time.
Bartender and a tattoo artist? You're killing me here, Zooby.
What do you mean when you say that? Do you have, like, an actual point, or are you just talking?
I'm just having fun. I forgot you hate fun.
Fun isn't the thing I hate.
Just like in the original series,
The goat!
we see that Kinger is still crazy as heck, and since he's been in this digital world the longest, he has witnessed every stage of this virus. Ragatha, though, seems to believe that Kinger is crucial to finding a cure, although since
Oh, yeah, more than likely, because he can create butterflies, right?
he has lost so much of his memory, it's actually hard to get any real help from him. I also want to point out that Kinger has this queen chess piece on his chain here, and this is a way to help him to remember his wife. Next we see Gangle, and I was sad to say that she is fully infected at this
You know what? I figured. I figured one of them had to be affected. It had to be Gangle, Cuddy. She was sacrificed.
point, but it's interesting to see how her body has changed into like this ribbon monster.
That's honestly really cool. You know, good look for you, Gangle.
She also has
Makes up for you being a goner. No,
3 masks now instead of 2, with one
the
of them being
mask
like this
is?
shadowy figure. And the characters have stated that they can hear her crying out in pain, but they believe that it's just a trick to get them to come out of hiding.
Imagine she wasn't affected at all, Cuddy. It's a new form. She got surgery, Cuddy. She got a BBL.
And I think that those characters may be correct, because as you see here, when uninfected people are close to her, this ribbon will start to glitch, making Gangle the perfect huntress in a way. Next we see Caine and Bubbles, and
Oh, that's dope.
the fact that he's infected is a huge deal.
Wait, how are they still alive when he's affected?
Not so much for Bubbles. Caine is basically the AI that is in charge of this world, but it seems like even though he was aware of the virus contaminating the world, he was not strong enough to stop it.
I mean, we'll assume so. It's a digital virus, and he's a full-on digital. It's kind of like his weakness.
But that doesn't mean that he didn't try, and that's actually how he ended up getting infected in the first place. He wanted to save the humans here, but he wasn't able to. And even though he's not aggressive now that he's infected, Caine is still trying to protect the humans by staying away from them. I think Caine understands that even before he was corrupted, he was kind of a wild card and a bit unstable. So now that he's corrupted, he definitely runs the risk of destroying not only the characters here, but also parts of this world, because he can snap his finger and just make things disappear. After that, we get this image of Pomni talking to Cosmo, and we get to see that he's actually infected. And
No, duh.
make matters worse, he's also already at the 3rd stage. It looks like he was the person that actually informed Pomni that there was a exit to this digital world, but unfortunately, he didn't realize that he was already infected, with the infection points actually starting at the palms of his hands. I also find it kind of creepy that when he got infected, he basically got this forever smile on his face, and he can no longer even speak because his jaw is basically locked.
That's kind of funny. He looks super creepy. He looks kind of silly. I don't know why. What's about him? You know, maybe it's because I'm in like the sun, and if I was watching this at night, I would probably cry. But like at the same time, though, I don't know. He looks kind of silly. It reminds me of Jeff the Killer, and it's. Say hello to. Fuck off. I ain't gonna lie, Cuddy. Y'all don't need this for y'all's nasty ass rooms, Cuddy. How many of these do you think it would take for to clean up Asmongold's room, bro? Make that junk a breathable air.
Go, 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 go. Ooh. He's in the club, I might just pause. Look at my feet, come kiss my toes.
Move! Come kiss my toes. Cuddy, who wrote this? Cuddy, Dax? Ugh.
At the end of the first 2 chapters, we get a couple of interesting developments. The first is that Rag asks Zooble to cut off her infected arm, and the second is that Pomni spits up some of the infection.
Oh, so she's cooked.
And this means that even though Ragatha tried to protect Pomni, somehow she still ended up getting infected, even though I don't think that she was touched by any of the infected creatures.
Maybe she's the reason for the infection.
In the next chapter, Cemetery goes through each of the stages of the infection, using Rag as an example.
Oh, all the people all the Ragatha fans out there just crying in shambles right now. They're using her as a guinea pig, bro.
Basically showing what could happen to her if Zooble didn't cut off her infected arm.
What could happen, okay.
And the first stage is pretty tame, with increased stress and a little bit of black substance leaking from her eye. Ugh. Stage 2, though, is where things get bad. This is where the person starts to panic. And when they do that, that forces the virus to spread inside of them faster and also burst out of any wounds that they have, and of course out of their eyes. For some reason, they blacked out stage 3 here, but we've already seen what that looks like with Kaufmo. And then lastly, we get stage 4, and just like with Gangle, Rag's form is larger and also has additional limbs.
Why did she turn into an octopus? Okay, ugh.
And any behavior that she has that resembles the original Ragatha is just a trick to get the survivors to reveal themselves so that she can infect them with this needle that she's holding. But to be clear, this isn't canon right here. This was just the creator's way of showing all the stages and what could have happened to Rag if Zooble wasn't quick enough, or if they didn't actually.
I like it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, threading. Oh. Gotcha. I didn't see this portion of her backpack.
Cut away all the infection.
But where did the extra limbs come from?
But in the next chapter, we get confirmation that Zooble was able to chop the arm off in time, saying that she hopes Pomni was worth Rag losing her arm.
Damn.
Especially since Pomni was really freaking out when she first arrived in the digital world. Which, while you can't really blame her, it's kind of hard to think that she's going to be much hope when she's having a full mental breakdown. But with Ragatha being her normal, optimistic self, she says that it's all going to be okay in the end. And then she goes to find Pomni, and we see that Pomni is still freaking out, not being able to come to terms with what's happening to her, or that all of this is real and not just a dream.
I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. It was like a minute for me to come to terms with it too. You're telling me I put on a headset, thinking I was gonna play I don't know, bruh, Gorilla Tag, and I wake up in Gorilla Tag literally, and to top it all off, it's an infected one, and I could die in the world. It would take a minute for me to adapt as well. If I wake up in VR chat, dog, I would kill myself. You know what I'm saying?
And judging by the corrupted color in her eyes, I think that it's safe to say
she's the reason.
She definitely did manage to get infected somehow.
Or I think she's the reason the infection.
And when Ragatha says, "Oh my God, your eyes!
Take out her eyes! Take out her eyes!"
I thought that she was speaking to Pomni, but she's actually speaking to Kinger here.
What?
Who also seems to have been infected.
No!
Or at least his eyes have the same infected glow as Pomni.
Take out his eyes!
So when Rag tries to find out how he's feeling, Kinger just says that he heard her and asks if they heard her as well. And then we see this image of his wife fully infected.
Bro, why my guy? What did he do? Bro, why my guy Kinger getting the Peter Parker treatment when my man Jax gets nothing happened to him? Are we dead ass?
Seemingly looking right at him.
And well, I mean, it's kind of hard not to, dog. Just 10 eyes.
Then we get this dark image of Kinger. And while it's kind of hard to read, we see that he's saying, "Don't you see her too?"
I can't see shit. Hold on. Oh, there we
showing
go.
not only that Kinger has really gone off the deep end, but also why he's crazy. It seems like in this AU, his wife probably got infected way earlier, since they were two of the first people actually to be stuck in this digital world. And once she was corrupted, Kinger slowly started to lose his mind, just like in the original show. Now,
Probably.
before we can see what Kinger is going to say next, we see an axe fly out of nowhere and hit him in the back of the head, luckily with the blunt side. And judging by Jack's reaction here,
Bro, he's so corny.
it looks like he was actually trying to take Kinger out. And of course, this ticks Zoobles off because she believes that they need Kinger to create a cure, while Jax is just out here to stir more chaos, or so it seems. But
Such a cornball.
he does say here that Kinger may be able to infect people, but as Rag points out, Kinger hasn't been attacked by any infected, so he should be clean. But judging by the fact that Pomni also seems to be infected, and she was never.
Bro, who is calling me? Hello?
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 Good morning, my name is Jennifer.
Ah! Cutting all these spam calls. Give me a real person, dog. Oh, hello? 5 minutes to respond. It seems like you're fuck off, dude. Imagine all the comments. Dude, that was not a spam call. Your mother has passed away. Oh, okay.
Ever attacked. This may be like a Last of Us type situation where digital spores or something are floating around and infecting people without them really even knowing.
It's the Marvel Rivals fan base, Cuddy. Their stink is making you like turn into zombies.
And if that
Happened to me before, bruh.
is the case, it's GG for this AU because I don't know how they can avoid that.
Don't breathe, duh.
Now after that, we see that
Wait, yeah. Zooble doesn't have a nose. Do they not really need to breathe?
Zooble and Jax are still arguing, but Jax makes another important point when he says, "Let me say this slowly so you'll understand. No cure will ever exist. Got it?" And this is really all it takes to plant that seed of doubt into Pomni. And then we see her eyes take on that infected color again. And while Pomni is having this internal struggle,
I mean, no, duh. It's kind of easy to corrupt her because, again, she's new.
wondering if she's going to lose her life to this virus, the creator does something cool. In this scene here, we see that Jax and Zoobles are both trying to get Pomni to join their side. And then we see this message pop up at the bottom of the screen that says admin access granted. And this is basically the fourth wall being broken, basically allowing Pomni to now hear the people leaving comments on the TikTok video.
Oh, that's cool.
And the creator has basically made it to where the audience gets to choose what Pomni does next.
If y'all motherfuckers make her pick Jax, I am killing you all.
Does he go with Jax or does he go with Zooble?
I swear, Cuddy, I swear, bruh. I swear.
Put down in the comments who you think would be the best bet for Pomni.
I mean, more than likely, the comments already happened, so, like, what? Oh.
Leave
Damn, Cuddy, he cheating!
worries behind. Without
Bro.
In the next chapter, we
Zooble, Jax for chaos. You're such a cornball, dude. Ugh.
get to see a series of images that merge the TikTok comment section with the artwork. And we can see how the comments are affecting Pomni's decision.
So we're making her schizophrenic?
And while we obviously know what's happening, Pomni believes that she is just hearing random voices and is unsure if she should listen to them or not. But eventually she gives in and listens to the comments saying to go with Zoobles, which in my opinion is the right
She heard me, gang. She heard me, bruh.
choice. And even though Zooble gives her a hard time, I think that that's just her personality.
She's just joking.
And she is
Shoot Jax. Thank you.
actually really happy to have Pomni on
Hey,
her
Cuddy, don't let me be in them comments, Cuddy. Hey.
side. Also, judging by the way that Jax looked
Like, dude, smart little jester. I hate him so
here,
much, dog.
I'm positive that Pomni made the right choice. I feel like if she would have gone with him, he would have likely tried to take her out. Now back over with Ragatha, we see that she's getting ready to tie Kinger up so that they can see if he's infected. And if he is, she wants to watch him go through his transformation and see if they can learn anything from each of the stages. And while Pomni doesn't agree with this plan at
That's what I'm saying,
all,
Cuddy.
I do kind of understand where Rag is coming from.
What? No, I don't. See the process. I mean, why? Okay. I get it. Tie him up. See, wait, but why would he be infected though? He got attacked by Jax, not because they think he's dead.
They should try to learn everything they can about the virus. But considering that Pomni has
Y'all just gonna let my man Kinger die? Like, bro, no way Jax inadvertently kills
already
Kinger, bro.
seen Kaufmo transform and learned nothing from it, I think it's safe to say that they need a new plan. But before they can make any decision, we see that Kinger pops up and he is still seeing visions of his late wife.
That's my guy, cuz that's my goat, bro. Not even complaining.
Something that I find interesting here, though, is that when Rag asks him how he's doing, Kinger is aware that he isn't good. He says that he's hearing and seeing things.
Damn it.
Which kind of shows that he may not be completely crazy, because real crazy people don't know that they're actually losing their mind. And while Pomni makes a comment here talking about how hearing voices seems to be common in this
hear the
world,
comments too?
I don't think that Kinger is hearing the voices of the comment section like Pomni is. And at the end of this chapter, we get another admin prop asking in the comments what they should do about Kinger.
Bro, wait, I swear, let me read. Keep him around if hostile contain him. Keep an eye on Ragatha. Wounds on one of her arm. Keep Kinger. Okay. Maybe it's similar. I say, Cuddy, I like these answers, Cuddy. Keep a good eye. So we're keeping them around. We keeping my goat around. Okay.
And then we see the comments come flooding in.
What if all the comments simultaneously say, shut up? Kill Jax.
Most of them telling her to keep Kinger alive and safe, but also overwhelming Pomni in the process with all the chatter. And it was kind of cool to see the comment section start to take on the form of like the abstraction, or maybe this is supposed to be the virus, but this looks very much like the abstractions in the original series, which I think implies that all this feedback may be too much for Pomni and is having a negative effect on her sanity.
I would assume so, because again, in her point of view, she's just hearing random voices. She probably thinks she's schizophrenic.
And we even get to see Caine make an appearance for the first time here, inferring that Pomni is on some kind of adventure, and also acknowledging that she is different than the other characters in this world.
How?
Which may be why the virus started to act up more when she arrived, and why it doesn't seem to affect her like it does some of the other characters. Because if you notice, Pomni still hasn't succumbed to the infection, although it looks like she's been infected for a while now. Now, based on the comment section, Pomni has decided to keep Kinger safe for now. And while Rag doesn't look happy about it, she seems to be willing to go along with it for the time being. Pomni also reveals to her team that she saw Caine. And this is where we get confirmation from Ragatha, basically telling us that Caine is still a ringleader of the circus, and he even did try to fix the virus. But when he ended up getting infected for his efforts, he hid away because he didn't want to risk hurting any of the other characters, which is pretty much what I imagined was going to happen. Because when you think about it, Caine is a bit quirky, but he's never been evil or like actively trying to hurt the player characters.
Well,
so in a way, he is kind of looking out for these characters still, even if that is just with his absence. After that, we see Rag ask Kinger if he's still hallucinating, but before he can really answer, he is suddenly dragged away. And I assume, based on the ribbons,
look at this. Even in death, he's still funny.
Here, that this is Gangle finally making her appearance. And if that wasn't bad enough, it looks like Zooble also disappears at the same time, forcing Rag and Pomni to have to make a choice. Do they go after Kinger or try to find Zooble?
Kinger, don't care.
Who is their best fighter.
But Zooble's the best fighter. I don't care.
And not being able to decide, Pomni looks back at us in the comment section asking for our help, which I think should obviously be them going after Kinger.
Yeah! Oh yeah!
I feel like Zoobles can probably handle her.
She'll be fine, Cuddy. Hey, she's the best fighter for a reason, Cuddy. Let her run to once.
Or at least for a little while Kinger is going to need help ASAP.
Yeah, look at him, dude. It's like a Pomeranian going up against like, I don't know, bro, a wolf.
And even though he is a little bit crazy, I still think that he's the most intelligent person on the team right now. And he probably has the best chance of helping them find a cure, especially when he has those moments of clarity.
And he's funny.
But unfortunately, we're left on a cliffhanger with this AU. But hopefully, Cemetery will continue it soon. Because judging by his comment section, it looks like a lot of people still want to see how this continues.
God damn, Cuddy, 2024 in December? Cuddy, it's now October 2025, man. Damn! Diary of a Kid, Red Sun. Wait, what? Okay, that's what the hell, dude. I'm actually intrigued. But fellas, that's grabbing today's video, bruh. And I was right, bruh. My suspicions were correct. I hate him. I hate Jax. But fellas, that's grabbing today's video. If you like the video, I don't know. Okay, really, bye bye.